I hate high school. Every day feels like there's a new challenge, there's a new problem, there's somebody new that is causing problems in your life. Just first day of school, very first few seconds, I walk in, see my ex and her gay best friend at the door. I walk in, they look at me, and they basically start running off just by the side of me. I wasn't perfect. I wasn't perfect at all. And honestly, I was the exact opposite of perfect. But that's okay. It was about evolving, finding yourself, trying to make yourself for the better, and my God, prepare yourself for the future. Like finding out where you want to go to college, what you want to do with your life. But overall, that can be hard. Right now, my main goals for the future are to be a content creator or do something around basketball. But right now, the main thing I've always been doing in my life is make content. And yeah, it can be hard in high school because everybody has social media and everybody can see what you post everywhere. Even if you say don't include my contact, it goes everywhere. And some schools have bar stools. My school has a page where basically they just make fun of people with submissions. People sending like submissions, and people just make fun of those pictures on there, and the entire school just laugh out of it. Recently, I've been posting on one of those, and the other day somebody walked past and said, "It's quiz season," exactly like that. I didn't have a reaction to it as at this point I'm just used to it. I'm not trying to go on here for attention or anything. It's just stuff I like to talk about. I kind of feel bad that it seems like I beg for attention when the exact opposite of what I'm doing. I get the thought out of my brain. But where was I at? Oh, wish I had a chat. Let me know if you guys want to see a Twitch. I feel like that'd be cool. If you guys like want to see these live, and I could eventually get a webcam. And I could just film myself playing like Minecraft or something. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, high school is it's a place where people don't really know what they want in life. It's a place where everybody is trying to be the best version of themselves. And I feel like most people aren't really themselves until they're at college and they find what they want to do with their life, find who they are as a person, like they're fully developed as a person. Hopefully this rant makes sense to you guys. It's not really making sense to me right now. It's going to be a problem. But hold on, let me get my thoughts here real quick. But yeah, it's not a great experience. There's always somebody that's going to get made fun of. That's just part of school. And it doesn't feel great when it's directed towards you. Even though that you try to be the best person you can and you try to evolve yourself every day, try to improve every experience that you've been through and everything that's happened to you. And this year's probably been one of the worst school years I've ever had. I feel like my reputation's going down a lot. There's things that happened last year and things that I did, which I talked about in the last video. If you guys want to know about that, go over and watch the last video. But yeah, it's like he did my reputation a lot, and it's kind of ruined how people see me. People see me as that person. Last year, everybody, I don't want to say everybody, I want to say most people like me. I'm always a quiet guy, but now I'm just so quiet. I just hate being there because there's always somebody that makes comments directed towards me and just stuff that I absolutely hate. But it's like you have a hard video to make. But if I'm being honest, if I didn't do this one thing, many people would reject me and I wouldn't be alone. And being all alone in high school isn't very fun. Like yeah, my friends are great, amazing people, but I don't really have that many real friends that I connect with and open up to like how I do you guys. And I tried doing a face reveal the other day, and I kind of was uncomfortable talking to somebody about how I feel. And when I film videos just as a recording and playing a game in the background, it kind of just feels like, sorry, it kind of just feels like I'm just talking to myself. In reality, I'm talking to 10, 100, maybe even 300 people, depending on the video, depending on how I do thumbnail, tags. But yeah, I feel like this content's getting a little stale. But we can talk about that in another video tomorrow, whatever I decide. But yeah, high school is not a very good place to be in your head a lot of the time because I feel like people can notice when you're a little out of it. People can notice when you are have low self-esteem, like I do. I don't really think too highly of myself sometimes when I know that I've tried my best in every single thing I do, and people always make fun of me because I have a not great GPA and grade, but that's because school doesn't come naturally to me like it does other people and how it does my friends. All my friends are sorry, the mic go. Hold on. Yeah, all my friends are very smart, and I wouldn't say I'm too smart. I'm just an average guy. I try to do my best in everything I do at school, even if it's hard, even if it's like something I've never done before, something that I struggle with. I still try my absolute best to get the highest grade that I can. And sometimes I put all this work into it and I don't see any results. I mean, it's not life, right? Just like tryouts. I thought I did every single thing that I did was right. And little did I know it wasn't right. We had something like maybe like 45 freshmen try out for the team, and they only kept three of us, three sophomores. Not only think it was three. There were three, two NC and one of them made JV. But they had a lot of freshmen try out, and a couple of them are ranked. And I worked for months to try and get that. I've been cut 4 years in a row, but I really enjoy playing basketball. And I try my best every single tryout, every single day, to show them what I can do. But I've always got so close, but it doesn't get me anywhere. And that's how it is in every single aspect of my life. I always get just barely an A, or I just barely pass a class, which I know that I could be better at. And I know this is a video about high school, but it's changed into many things in this video, so I apologize about that. I'm trying to make this. Yeah, high school is not a place where people that alone. I don't really want to call myself alone, but quiet kids and people that aren't really social like myself can feel like they fit in. And it's nice when I find people that care about me, because I feel like most people at school just go there for their friends and just do dumb stuff together, right? But that was might sound a little corny, but for me, I just want to be done. Like, I'm just completely done. I'm like completely drained of school. I think it's the most burnout I've ever felt. It's just the same thing every single day. Same people every day. Same experiences every day. Same things I gotta deal with every day. But yeah, I enjoy hanging out with friends, but I don't feel like I'm anybody's number one. I'm always like third, fourth, even fifth on their list. But it feels good when I can just have a one-on-one conversation with somebody, because it feels like I'm actually connecting with them as a person. And I love when I can connect them, like on a deeper level, which I don't really get to do most of the time. And one of my friends, close friends, is moving away in about a week, and this is the year that we've really gotten closer together. And it feels like every single time I find somebody that I care about, something bad happens, they move away, or they move away and they forget. Like, none of my friends that have moved away have contacted me in a long time. I low-key kind of feel forgot. And that's the thing about high school. Nobody really remembers it until it's gone. Nobody cares until it's over. And then you try and remember it was a great experience, when in reality it wasn't. And I genuinely think that what my parents have told me about high school is completely different than what I've experienced so far. It's not been great. It was really hard to transition going into freshman year, because everything was new. I didn't know what my classes were going to look like. I didn't know half the people. It was just a new experience that I'm guessing many people go through, but it was very hard on me personally. I sit there and not understand something because in my head about something else. And I think in math I was about a couple days behind on the information the entire year, because my brain doesn't like comprehend things fast enough, or I don't pay attention, or I don't like remember how to do stuff. But I always tell myself, this is the year. This is the year I turn everything around. But right in the middle is when I'm gonna lock in. I get burnt out and I get over stuff. And I tell myself, it's just a waste of time. Isn't going to affect anything in my life. You know what it does? And I come home to getting yelled at because I have missing stuff that I never did, that it's too hard, and I just give up. And then people make fun of how low my GPA is, when I try my ass off every single day in every single class to achieve the highest grade that I can. And the same people that I feel closest to that do that to me. It's like a never-ending cycle. And yeah, let's go back to moving away part. I didn't know that he was gonna move away until about a month ago when he told us. And one of my friends was upset about it. I don't know. I don't know what was going on, but I wasn't really worried about it at the time, because I was still thinking, oh, that's a super, super, super long ways away. But now that I think about it, it's just around the corner. He's gonna be gone in a week. I'm never gonna see him again. But we can always remember the times we had together. But just like the past 3 times that happened, like I said, I feel forgotten by all those people. Because I'm always the person that's reaching out first. Always the person that tries to mend things. I'm always the person that always texts first, or nobody talk to me. And every single good person I find moves away, or something bad happens, or I do something wrong, or this is why school sucks. Because if you do something, even if you do the smallest thing, it can have bigger consequences. And that's why certain relationships have never worked out. This is why I'm always just single, lonely, alone. But I enjoy being alone. Um, yeah, I I just hate high school. Sorry this video has been really long. I had to get this off my chest. This has been like 3 videos in one. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, Jado out.